Kunal, are you sad?
Why should I be sad? Sebastian Vettel just won his 5th consecutive race.
Oh yeah. That's been the calling these days. We like Vettel. Can you beat that? Hey, but we are Indians. We're supposed to like cricket more than Formula One.
Absolutely, Rishi.
So I'm sad that Tendulkar is retiring.
Well, so you're trying to say that for once,
Yes.
the Indian cricket fans will actually know what you and I felt twice in our lives, is it?
When God retired, when God said, okay, I'm done, and Michael Schumacher said, okay, I'm going to hang up the boots. Yes, it felt very bad. I miss him. I'm going to miss Tendulkar too.
Yeah, but we've gone through it twice, Rishi.
The grind is really bad. But let's not miss a man who's really driven well yesterday. I know I'm not his biggest fan, but he was really championship material. Sebastian Vettel, bravo.
Indeed, I'm glad we're not taking the thunder away from Vettel's win by talking of Tendulkar's retirement, Rishi. But I know I'm not his biggest fan, but I'm probably getting there because the manner in which he drove yesterday.
Very mature.
Unbelievably mature, quick, very, very calm and composed. He drove to a strategy and he knew it was a strategy that could get him the win after he started, after he had a disastrous start.
A disaster start, better way of describing it is Kunal knows it. How did the Red Bull start, Kunal?
The Red Bull started the Japanese Grand Prix like lazy cows.
And then ran like leopards. I must tell you, I was really disappointed with their start. But let's look at it this way. He was actually battling a car for strategy, which is the best on tyres. And that's the Lotus Renault team. And he actually did a better job than them. I cannot get above it still.
Let's keep a couple of things in perspective. First thing is, he was aided very apparently by the Red Bull pit wall.
Correct.
Okay. Then the second thing is, Red Bull, being the master strategist in the last couple of years, actually launched a two-prong attack to the Lotus Formula One team. They attacked them from both sides with both cars on different strategies. And Lotus, not having the experience of winning also even more with a Grosjean, showed that they lacked that slight bit of lethal strategic call that they should have taken.
And the best arrow they had was Grosjean. So no, thank you.
But wait a minute, Rishi. Wait a minute. I'm not becoming a fan of Grosjean. But I know that we joked about it last podcast when Lotus said that, he's finally the driver we want him to be. But he really drove a great race yesterday.
What a start. Brilliantly managed his tyres. Yes, he made the Red Bulls look difficult and made them work for a win. So that's what we want in Formula One. It's okay for Red Bull to win every time, but as long as they have to work towards it.
Absolutely. And he was the only driver on the grid who actually finished alongside the Red Bulls. Fernando Alonso, your favorite driver and my brother's as well. He finished 45 seconds adrift. Can you believe that?
And Kimi Raikkonen as well. Now, that brings me to a question. What is with Kimi and Alonso's qualifying woes, and is that the way it's going to be for Ferrari next year? Because they suddenly look dismal.
They look dismal, but I have this saying for Kimi. Kimi is like a man who's on notice period. He's coming to work, but he's not giving his 100%, but he's still enjoying his work. So he's just there having a good holiday time now.
What I've noticed is as soon as the tyres changed to the specification last year, he has been struggling with, qualifying. Okay, Kunal. So driver of the day, according to you, is?
Sebastian Vettel, without a doubt.
Can't argue on that one, actually.
Thank you.
Team of the day for me was actually Sauber.
Why would you say that?
Because if they got Gutierrez to finish in the points, they've got a miracle. Probably Harry Potter was sitting inside that car.
No, he did drive a good race, Rishi. And there was Hulkenberg who drove a good race as well.
Yes, Hulk was being Hulk. Sauber was being Sauber, but the decision making yesterday was bang on because Grosjean was not being Grosjean. He wasn't banging into anyone. But anybody else who actually tried something cheeky and funny got punished, and how?
Yeah, the Japanese Grand Prix to me is a perfect race in a lot of ways. We had very good wheel-to-wheel action. Okay, there wasn't an over-dependence on DRS or the Pirelli tires.
Thank God for that.
Right. We didn't have any crashes, but yes, we had a lot of spins and a lot of drivers, especially in practice, trying to learn the track, which is good. And, importantly for me, I think the penalties were bang on. Probably the highest number of penalties awarded for a Grand Prix weekend in 2013. But none of the penalties that were given yesterday seemed slightly off. I think they were pretty much bang on. So even from a governing standpoint, the race pretty much was a benchmark and should be going forward.
Penalties remind me that Rosberg got penalized yesterday for unsafe release by Mercedes. Yes, it looked very, very dangerous. Yes, but his run of luck has been not so good. Wings fall off. He's released into the wrong path. He could have made it to the podium on both the races. But look at this. I think he's been penalized for something that the team does.
Absolutely. And, in this case, maybe they should have given a run-through penalty to the mechanics who actually took the call.
Even better, they should have given a stop-go penalty to Hamilton, who was anyway stopping for long. Hello? Of all the things I noticed in the Japanese Grand Prix, the one thing that I noticed is every year I see the maximum number of overtaking maneuvers at the end of Sector 1 at the hairpin. It's a very odd hairpin. You have various lines over there. But yesterday, not one move was made there.
You mean nobody was being a Takuma Sato, is that? Or a Sergio Perez like last year?
And Pastor Maldonado was not Pastor Maldonado because Valtteri Bottas actually pushed him off the track. Can you beat that?
Absolutely. On that note, Rishi, even the Casio triangle, which has seen a lot of late braking, overtaking that's happened.
Yes.
I don't recollect seeing a single move that happened there. No, just 1 minute. Yes, there was, I think, Raikkonen on Hulkenberg. That was the move that happened there.
That happened there. As soon as you cross the triangle, the chicane, and you get a good run on the car ahead, you become an Alonso that traces a Massa down and overtakes him legally, this time without
team orders.
Yay! Yay! I'm so happy Massa actually ignored team orders yesterday.
Absolutely. And they've awarded him by dropping him for next year. So I don't know what weighs the benefits, but nevertheless.
So what is multi-21 for Ferrari's multi-strategy plan A? Why is Ferrari complicating things?
Because they're Ferrari, that's simply put.
You should just say Kunal, Rishi is faster than you. Moving on from Formula 1, there's a lot of racing that happened this weekend. We hate ESPN HD because they couldn't show Formula 1 where the MotoGP race was covered in 2 channels.
Absolutely. I detest their programming. I just absolutely don't understand what the guys at ESPN Star are doing with respect to building a Formula 1 viewing audience.
See, Marc Marquez may be as good as Sebastian Vettel, but Valentino Rossi will never be a Schumacher.
Absolutely.
You get this clear in your head, and I do remind you in Moto3, Mahindra Racing got a podium, so hey, well done. Whoa. Indian flag up there. Kunal will be really proud of this because Sahara Force India F1's junior driver Jehan Daruwala yesterday won the British KF3 championship.
Indeed. Brilliant drive. Probably the best
chance of us making to the top step of Formula 1 someday with this kid. God bless you. We'll cover you on our podcast. And one funny news that I have to give you, Caterham's Tony Fernandez, man with the red cap, has said that he's going to buy a Moto2 team next year. You can actually pick up the bikes from the shelf.
Yes, you can. He's tied up with a team called Suter Racing. They're going to develop a chassis. But it's going to be called Caterham Motor Racing Team, which is not too much of a surprise. But I really don't know what does he plan to do because Caterham, I think, 3rd year in operation and still probably struggling to score a point. This year, in fact, have been beaten by Marussia as well. So I don't know. He's probably just investing all his money in all types of motor racing teams, but none of them really seem to be performing.
I won't be surprised if Gerardo van der Garde actually parks his car and then drives the motorbike too. I'm so sure that's going to happen. Or Heikki will set up the bike and the drivers will drive it. All of this put aside, let's come to another chapter, a new page, a new story, a new index form, a new book cover, and that is the Indian Grand Prix, proudly presenting the probable last Indian Grand Prix ever.
Rishi, let's hope yes, but let's hope not as well.
I mean, look at it. No ticket sales, no TV ads running, no spots running, no contest. Nobody's agreed to take me for free. Sorry, that's not happening.
Indeed, and on a very funny note, Rishi, maybe both international circuit organizers could do what a lot of Indian reality television shows do.
What, hiring Sunny Leone or Malika Sharma?
Well, hiring fake crowds.
To come and clap.
To come clap, to come cheer, to come show as though they care for Formula 1.
They actually, the people that turn up are Delhiites, rich Delhiites, who actually don't care for Formula 1. And they think it's like Jojita Wahi Sikandar, where in the end, a red bike will overtake a silver bike. Thank you so much. If that's the Formula 1 you need, it's not here. Here is where you come for passion. Here is where you come for the vrooms. Kunal and I get you the best Formula 1 podcast, at least we believe in it so. And we'll be getting you the pre-Indian Grand Prix dissection very soon this week. You're going to enjoy this because, hey, we planned some fun stuff, which includes giving you stuff. I mean, I'm going to give you a flying kiss. Thank you. Do you want to give a flying kiss?
No, thanks.
Okay.